Good afternoon, children. In our previous class, we have started with the lesson Salkam Cheruvu. As I told you that we are going to have the comparative study between Salkam Cheruvu and Penamakuru village. We are very well known about Penamakuru village, where it is situated. It is situated on the Krishna Delta or on Delta region on the plains of Krishna river. This Salkam Cheruvu is situated quite opposite, like on the Deccan Plateau region, which is in Anantapur district, 30 kilometers away from Anantapur district, which is in Singanamala Mandal, which comes under Singanamala Mandal. Today we are going to know about the soil, the nature of soil, the climate, the resources of water, the rainfall, groundwater, all these things, the agriculture and crops, market, all these things we are going to know slowly one after the other. As we are well known about Penamakuru village, the plains have plenty of water and the soil is very good for cultivation. But in Salkam Cheruvu, it is quite opposite. The Salkam Cheruvu region is situated on Deccan Plateau, where the rainfall is very less, and the soil, the nature of soil is, it cannot hold much water, because here it is red soil we have. Here near Anantapur district or in Rayalaseema, you see the Rocky Mountains. Because of these Rocky Mountains, we see the hard rock. The red soil below the top, the hills, the bottom of the hills, the red soil which cannot hold water, only 2 to 3 feet in deep the soil has. The soil cannot hold much water and it is not good for cultivation also. Some are it contains salt also. There in Penamakuru village, the soil is alluvial soil or blacky soil, which has enormous nutrients and which is good for cultivation. Here, the red soil is not that good for cultivating. From the top of the mountains, the stones fall, roll down and fall onto the ground, and it makes difficult for the cultivation. These soils have little humus, or we can say nutrients, very less nutrients they have. They cannot hold much water, as I told you. The roots cannot go deep into the ground, because you see the rock underneath. భూమి లోపల మనకు రాళ్ళు ఎక్కువగా ఉండడం వలన రూట్స్, వేర్లు అనేటివి భూమి లోపలికి దిగడానికి చాలా కష్టంగా ఉంటుంది. యాజ్ ఎ రిజల్ట్ many fields need to be left fallow or uncultivated. Because of this, as they are very little nutrients and they cannot go deep into, the roots cannot go deep inside the ground and they cannot hold much water, it is very difficult for them to cultivate. Then it is very easy for Penamakuru village people to cultivate. They have three crops in a year. Here it is very difficult to have one crop in a year. Sometimes some places you see the saline soil which contains salt in the soil, which is not good for cultivation. So we cannot grow anything there. There you see that Ondru Bhumi, which is good for cultivation in Penamakuru village. Here in Salkam Cheruvu or in Anantapur district nearby and all, you see the saline soil, Ondru Bhumi. అక్కడ ఓండ్రు భూమి అయితే ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి మనకు సోడు అంటే విచ్ కంటైన్స్ సాల్ట్ ఇన్ దట్, సోడు భూమి, అది కల్టివేషన్కి పనికిరాదు. సో there in Penamakuru village the soil is so fertile where you can grow crops, different crops, which is good for cultivation and you get more yield. Here in Salkam Cheruvu or nearby places we don't have fertile land. We have red soil here, which is also called as Sodu Bhumi, which contains saline. With some places they have even less nutrients, as the roots cannot go deep into the earth. They can't hold much water and it is difficult to grow crops. Okay, this is the comparison of soils from Penamakuru and Salkam Cheruvu. Coming to climate and rainfall, on the plains you see more water, as I told you. The rainy season is from June to October. Here in Anantapur district you get northeastern monsoon, return monsoon we can also say, northeast monsoon or return monsoon till December. From June to December we have monsoon season, but still we get very less rainfall. Sometimes we don't even get rains at all. This makes the area drought prone. అసలు వర్షాలే లేకుండా డ్రై అయిపోయే సందర్భాలు కూడా మనకు చాలానే ఉన్నాయి. బట్ ఇన్ అనంతపూర్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ యూ సీ మెనీ చెరువులు, ఓకే, ట్యాంక్స్, కుంటలు, చెరువులు అన్నీ చాలానే మన రాజులు కట్టించారు. బట్ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ because of return monsoon sometimes it affected us. We don't get rains at all. Very less water we have in the monsoon season. We get very less rains and the rainfall is very unreliable. అంటే మనం ఎప్పుడు ఊహించలేము, రావచ్చు రాకపోవచ్చు. We cannot depend on rains. Unreliable, we cannot depend on it. Drought is recurring phenomena. ఎప్పుడు మనకు ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్పాలి, డ్రాట్ ఏరియా, మనకు పంటలు అనేదే లేక ప్రజలు చాలా కష్టంగా తినడానికి కూడా లేని సందర్భాలు ఉంటాయి. As there is no enough water or enough water for cultivation, we have to depend upon groundwater. As there is less rainfall, we have to depend upon groundwater. This is possible only because of constructing more tanks and చెరువు. స్మాల్ ట్యాంక్స్ అంటే కుంటలు, చిన్న చిన్న కుంటలు, చెరువులు. దీనివల్లనే ఆ నీళ్ళన్నీ కూడాను గ్రౌండ్లో వెళ్ళి భూమి లోపలికి వెళ్ళి మనకి ఎప్పుడు అవసరమైనప్పుడు వాడుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. బట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ లెస్ రెయిన్ఫాల్ గ్రౌండ్ వాటర్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో లెస్. భూమి లోపల కూడాను మనకు ఎక్కువ నీళ్ళు దొరకదు. సో in Penamakuru village, if you dig 5 to 10 feet or 15 feet, you get water. But here if you dig even 100 feet or 250 feet, you don't get water. If you get also little water, you get after some time, even that also we don't find. So there the rainfall is very good. From June to October we get heavy rainfall, then groundwater is sufficient and more available. But in Anantapur district, in Rayalaseema, the drought prone area, which has very less rainfall, and groundwater is also very less. So this made this area, drought prone area, nearby like Anantapur, Kadapa, the Rayalaseema districts, because of less rainfall. It is very difficult for us to grow or cultivate. The resources for them are plenty. Water resource is very plenty of water they have in Penamakuru village, or nearby in the plains they have sufficient water. But here we don't have much water. Our ancestors, they dug many tanks, okay, they constructed cherulu and all, but still we don't have water. This is the comparison what we can see, the difference we can see. Okay, then coming to agriculture, there they grow in all the seasons like Rabi, Kharif, all these they can grow, like Rabi pantalu, Kharif pantalu antam kada. In monsoon season, even in winter season, they grow 3 crops in a year. 2 crops minimum, 3 crops maximum they grow. But here in Salkam Cheruvu, hardly 1 crop we are going to get, that is Kharif in monsoon season, or after that in winter season only 1 crop we are going to get. Sometimes from groundwater, bore wells, these helps for agriculture, water is going to help. But for drinking it is very difficult. In some areas they have to go for long distance to get pure water or drinking water. Here they grow like the crops which need very less water, like millets, then like రాగులు, జొన్నలు, ఇలాంటివన్నీ కూడాను పండిస్తారు. ఓకే, సొరగం అంటే జొన్నలు, రాగులు ఇలాంటివి ఇక్కడ పండిస్తారు. ఇట్ నీడ్స్ లెస్ వాటర్. But paddy needs more water. That is why only in monsoon season we are going to have only 1 crop, agricultural crop, like paddy. In Penamakuru they grow paddy 3 times in a year. Along with that they grow other crops also, whichever it suits the soil or the need of the people. According to the need of the people, they grow different crops. Here in Salkam Cheruvu, along with this paddy, they are also going to grow some cotton and groundnut, which needs very less water. Groundnut అంటే శనక్కాయ విత్తనాలు, groundnuts, and cotton, as we have a black soil which is good for cultivating cotton, for growing cotton, patti, శనగ, పత్తి ఇవి రెండు కూడాను పంటలు పండిస్తారు ఇన్ సల్కం చెరువు. From last 20-30 years, as there are no rains at all, okay, very significant change brought in Rayalaseema region. Like farmers reduced cultivating millets, పప్పు ధాన్యాలు లైక్ మనకు జొన్నలు, రాగులు, సజ్జలు ఇలాంటివన్నీ కూడాను పండించడమే అసలు మానేసుకొని దే స్టార్టెడ్ గ్రోయింగ్ ఓన్లీ గ్రౌండ్ నట్స్ అండ్ చిల్లీస్, ఎండుమిరపకాయలు, పచ్చిమిరపకాయలు ఇలాంటివన్నీ కూడా, పచ్చిమిరపకాయలు, జొన్నలు, ఏ దానికైతే తక్కువ నీళ్ళు అవసరం అవుతుందో వాటిని మాత్రమే పండిస్తున్నారు. అండ్ సమ్ టైమ్స్ ద మిక్స్డ్ క్రాప్, ఓకే, అంటే రెండు పంటలు ఒకటేసారి పండే విధంగా మిక్స్డ్ క్రాప్స్. ఒకే దాల్లో, ఒకే పొలంలో, ఒకే పంటలో రెండు పంటలు వచ్చే విధంగా మిక్స్డ్ క్రాప్స్ అనేటివి కూడా పండించడం మొదలుపెట్టారు. Generally it rains in the month of June and July for 10 days. తొలకరి వానలు అంటారు మనకి ఇక్కడ రాయలసీమలో. తొలకరి చినుకులు in the beginning when the monsoon season starts, only for 10 days we are going to get rains. After, in the month of October, November, we get return monsoon, northeastern monsoon we get. Sometimes we may not get rains. Okay, so because of less water, they kept on changing the pattern of growing or cultivation system from paddy to millets. Okay, then from that millets to cotton, groundnuts. They went on changing in the pattern of cultivation because as there is no water. Then even in the groundwater level, increasingly it has decreased the level of the water under the or beneath the rocks also. భూమి లోపల వర్షాలు ఎక్కువ పడినప్పుడు ఒకవేళ ఉంటే కూడా ఆ నీళ్లు కూడా మనం బోర్వెల్స్ వేసి వాడకం వల్ల అగ్రికల్చర్కి లోపల భూమిలో కూడాను నీళ్ళు అనేటివి లేక చాలా ఇబ్బందులు పడే పరిస్థితి మనము చూస్తాం. In the month of October, November, if it rains, the crop groundnut which Salkam Cheruvu people are growing will be healthy. మంచిగా పంటలు వస్తాయి. ఒక్కొక్కసారి అప్పుడు వర్షాలు పడకపోతే గ్రౌండ్ నట్స్ ఏవైతే శనక్కాయ వేస్తారో ఆ పంట కూడా సరిగ్గా పండని పరిస్థితి. దిస్ కెన్ బి గ్రోన్ ఇన్ రెడ్ సాయిల్, ఎర్రమట్టి భూమిలో మనము శనక్కాయ విత్తనాలు ఇలాంటి పంటలు పండిస్తాం. హియర్ దే హ్యావ్ టేకన్ ఎ కేస్ స్టడీ. ద పర్సన్ హూ ఈజ్ హ్యావింగ్ acres of land and having borewell in his own land, like how he is affected by the rainfall. For example, they have taken here Adinarayan Reddy cultivated groundnut in his 5 acres of land. A person by name Adinarayan Reddy is we have taken it as a case study in your lesson, and he has 5 acres of land and he's cultivated groundnut. No irrigation facility and no rainfall. As I told you, very less rainfall. As there is no rain and no water facility, adversely affected his groundnut crop. So aa panta kodanu పూర్తి నాశనమైపోయింది. It dried up. He is worried as the cost of harvesting his crop from the field will cost him more than the income he will get by selling the yield. after getting the yield, if he sells it also, he cannot get the income which he has spent on cultivation. ఎంత అయితే తను డబ్బులు ఖర్చు పెట్టాడో అంత కూడా రాదు. అంత కూడా ఏంటి, ప్రాఫిట్ అసలే రాదు. ప్రాఫిట్ రాకపోగా నష్టమే వస్తుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద సిచ్యుయేషన్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఫేసింగ్ ఇన్ సల్కం చెరువు. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ సాయిల్, బికాస్ ఆఫ్ లెస్ రెయిన్ఫాల్, because of less groundwater level, all these things they are facing. No drinking water, very difficult situation people are facing. So he thinks it is better to leave the crop as fodder for animals. After getting the yield, what he thought, instead of selling it, it is better to give it as fodder to the cattle, for animals. ఆవులకి, ఎనుములకి, పశువులకి, వాటికి ఆహారంగా ఆ శనగ పొట్టుని, శనక్కాయ చెత్తని అంతా వేసేసి తను సాటిస్ఫై అవుతున్నాడు. అట్లీస్ట్ పశువుల కన్నా ఒక ధాన్యం అయింది కదా అనేసి. మోస్ట్ ఫార్మర్స్ హ్యాడ్ లాస్ట్ దేర్ క్రాప్. బట్ ఇన్ పెనమకూరు విలేజ్ people are sufficient with water, so they grow different crops and they get very good yield. They sell it. Along with that, they have other livelihood, like చేపల చెరువులు అవన్నీ కూడా వాళ్ళకు ఉన్నాయి. పెనమకూరు విలేజ్ ఆ ప్రాంతంలో on the plains they have this also. But here they are dependent on only agriculture because no water. అక్కడ వాటర్ సఫిషియెంట్గా ఉండడం వల్ల చేపల చెరువులు, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో ఏ బిగ్ మార్కెట్. సో చేపల్ని కూడా వాళ్ళు సముద్రం నుండి తీసుకొని వచ్చి అది ఎక్స్పోర్ట్ చేసి దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు earn money and their livelihood also different. The mandal has a drought head. Adinarayan Reddy said that they were waiting for the government relief. Here people are depending on the government. From the government they are expecting some relief or benefit, or they are going to get some financial assistance from the government, because to grow crops they have to invest. As they don't have money, they have to go for loans. If they get loans, if they don't get crops, again they have to repay it. They don't have money at all. So for this, they are expecting the government to do some financial assistance. రుణమాఫీలు చేయడం కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే కొంచెం బ్యాంకులో లోన్స్ ఇప్పించడం కావచ్చు. ఇలాంటివన్నిటి వాటి కోసం రైతులు ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. Some farmers who have borewells manage to save their crop and sell the yield. కొంతమందికి బోర్వెల్స్ ఉండి వాళ్ళ సొంత నీటి ఆధారంతో పంటలు పండించుకొని తక్కువ ఈల్డ్ వచ్చినా కూడా ఎంతో కొంత మేలైంది కదా అని అమ్ముకొని దాంతో బతికే వాళ్ళు కూడాను ఉన్నారు. బట్ అక్కడికి ఇక్కడికి చాలా డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంది. యు సీ ద సాయిల్, ద రెయిన్ఫాల్, the crops we grow and they grow. All this makes the difference between Penamakuru and Salkam Cheruvu. Here, a different kind of farming is also done. The soils of this area are poor and rainfall is less and uncertain. This forces the farmers to use chemical fertilizers. Here people, the farmers, they use chemical fertilizers to get better yield. Because the soil is not good. There in Penamakuru village, the soil is very good. It has good nutrients. which gives the best yield. Here the soil is not good, we don't get much yield. So to increase the fertility or to get the better yield from the crop, we are using in Salkam Cheruvu or nearby villages or in Rayalaseema, people use chemical fertilizers. So to protect from the insects, from diseases, people or farmers also use pesticides. All this makes the crop crop which is not going to good for consuming, which is not good for consumption. So today we have seen or we have observed the soil, the rainfall, water, groundwater, and the crops they grow. How in Penamakuru village and in Salkam Cheruvu village, the farmers are benefited and they are facing problems. What kind of soil we see in Penamakuru village and what kind of soil we see in Salkam Cheruvu. Salkam Cheruvu soil is red soil and which is salty, which contains salt in it, which is not good for cultivating. And here, because of rocky mountains, sometimes the rocks fall down in the fields, in the ground, which makes the farmers to difficult to cultivate. Then as the red soil, it has the depth only 2 to 3 feet, not much. Under that, below that, you see the rocks. So the roots of the plants cannot go deep into it and they cannot hold much water. Moreover, the soil does not contain proper nutrients, which is good for cultivation. And in the same way, we are comparing the rainfall, the water resources. Here in Penamakuru, it is very good, everything, like a very high rainfall we have, groundwater level is so good. But in Salkam Cheruvu, very less rainfall, groundwater is also very less. Crops, they grow 3 crops in a year. Here we get only 1 crop, sometimes even not that. Like this, we have a comparison. In the next class, we are going to deal with market and the settlement. Okay, this we are going to see in the next class. Thank you, children.